Okay, so welcome to 2 days before STAR. So starting tomorrow, we have Friday, and then Monday and Tuesday on, again, April 10th is Math STAR. We're looking at our review of geometry and measurement. So again, if there's something that you have mastered, put a star that you've got this. Put a question mark when you are concerned. Okay, so let's look at this one. Allison is filling a cube-shaped box with small cubes as shown below. So I want to make sure that I know that a cube-shaped box, and then the first thing is that all sides are equal. Okay, that's one first thing. The volume, of each cube is placing in the box is 1 cubic centimeter. So volume, I want to know already going into my uh, uh, measurement chart, and I was looking for my. Those of you who did not take your measurement chart home, it is inside your. What am I trying to say? Agenda book. There we go. It's in your agenda book. So you'll have that there. And I was looking for my agenda book to see what happened to it. Here it is. It's right here. All right. So if you go into your agenda book, if you look in the way in the back, you're going to have this. Again, you're going to have this on STAR Test Day. So that was the measurement. And here I have this. And so we're still looking at measurement there. That's the second sheet. The first sheet, we flip that over. And here I have volume. And volume is for a cube is side times side times side, which is also the same as length times width times height. So you're just multiplying all the sides. So I have side times side times side, or length times width times height. So you're still doing your length, you're still doing your width, and you're still doing your height. All right, so I'm going to look at here, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have 5 high. My width is 5, and my length is 5. And so my volume is going to equal, so I'm going to multiply this one here, V equals 25. Bring down my next one, multiply that, by 5. And 25. Now, if you are still not sure about your multiplication, let's come over here, and we know that this cannot be a possible answer because 25 is just multiplying your length times your width. No, it can't be 10 unless you're going to be adding 5 plus 5, and that's not what we do because with volume you have to multiply. All right, can't be 50 unless you are going to be adding 25 plus 25, and I don't know where you're getting that from. So the next one possibility would be 125. So 5 times 5 is 25. Carry my 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. And so I know that that's going to be it. And I'm going to circle my C. So again, as you're working out your computations here, look over here to see what you can isolate immediately. All right, let's look at number 2. The heights of 2 trees are given below. Here's an oak tree at 20 feet and a redbird tree at 11 feet. The question is what is the difference? I know that I'm going to take something away in heights of these 2 trees in inches. Okay, so now I'm going to go from feet to inches. You notice what I did. Here's my feet, and it wants me to convert that to inches. So immediately I'm going feet to inches. I'm going to come over here to my chart because, again, this is going to be on STAR. This is a given, so you're expected to use it. I will say that there are some kids that don't use this chart. I notice that for every 1 foot, it's 12 inches. Now I'm going to put that in my input-output table. So I'm going to create feet, inches. The middle part is my rule. So for every 1 foot, it's 12 inches. Okay, so for my oak tree, for every 20 feet, Well, what was my rule? I multiplied that by 12. So 20 times 12. Okay, so I know that anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So 12 times 2 is 24. So that's going to be 240 inches. And this I'm going to put is equal to 240 and IN for inches. Now it said for my redbird tree, that's 11 feet times 12, because my rule is to multiply by 12. So 11 times 12. Okay, so I'm going to, if you know that one, great. If you don't, let me show you. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, I'm going to cross this out. I'm putting my 0 right below my 1s because I'm done with my 1s. I'm moving over to my 10s. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1, and then I'm going to add that up. I have 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3, and 1 plus nothing is 1. So 11 feet is equivalent to 132 inches. And here I'm going to put 132 inches. Now, I'm not done yet. This is that multi-step that you do in 5th grade. It asked you what was my difference. And remember, this is what I did. So now I need you to subtract out. So I'm going to have 240 minus 132. Again, some of you are forgetting to regroup. So this morning when I talked to you, it was on the top number, put in how many numbers you have. So I have 0, and I can't take 2 out of that. So I know I have to go and regroup. I have to borrow from my neighbor. So 4, that becomes a 3, and I'm going to carry my 10s over to the 1s, and now it becomes a 10. 10 minus 2 equals 8. 3, I can take 3 out of that. It becomes 0. I can take my 2. I can take 1 out of it, and it becomes a 1. And so now my answer becomes 108 inches. And that is the difference between the oak tree and the redbird tree. Okay? Again, please pause this so that you can catch up and then go back so that you can understand it. All right, I'm looking at question number 3. Question number 3 reads, Mrs. Acosta divided her children's playroom into 3 sections as shown in the model below. All right, so here's the whole room itself. Now she's saying, okay, I'm going to take this room and I'm going to make part of it a free play, part of it arts and crafts, and part of it a story center. So it's just like stations. What is the area, in square feet, of the free play section for the children's playroom? So in square feet. So I don't have to convert anything because all of this is in feet. I know that when I find area, it's going to equal square feet already. So I'm going back over to my chart, and I'm going to look on my page. I'm going to look for my formula, and I'm going to look for area. Area equals length times width. So I'm going to write that down. Area equals length times width. All right, now it says the free play section. Here's my free play section, and this is the section that I want to look at. Now I'm shading this in because I need to know the area. And I already know that if this is 9 feet, I know my length, that's 9 feet. So A equals 9. Now my width. This is length, this is width. This is what I need to find out. Well, let's look across because we said that if it's anything that's across. If this section is 5 feet, that's 5 feet. And this section here, across here, this is 5 feet. Then this whole thing here is 5 plus 5 will equal, there you go, 10 feet. So this is the width, and this is the width. So if this is 10 feet, we know that the straight across, this will also be 10 feet. Okay, you see that? This is just right. If I just draw a line straight across here, you have the 5 and a 5, put it together, and 5 plus 5 is 10. So it's 9 times 10 feet. The area then equals 90 square feet. And the answer is B. Okay, so I'm looking at number 4. Number 4 reads, a square has a perimeter of 32 centimeters and an area of 64 square centimeters. Use the ruler provided to measure the line segments below to the nearest centimeter. Which line segment could represent a side of a square with these measurements? Okay, so again, what do I know about a square? Because we said that is a square. Right, a square. All sides are equal. Okay, so if I drew a square, all sides are equal. It said that, now in order for do my area equals side times side or length times width. And it said that my area is 64. So 64 equals something times something, all right? And it has to be the same number because all sides are equal. Kind of reduce that so you can see it. All sides are equal. They're all the same. Okay, so I'm going to take, it said in centimeters. So again, you are going to have a ruler. I hate to take my page out, but I guess I'm forced to take it. Okay, so I'm going to take my, let me take this out here. Got the third page. All right, so you're going to have this ruler that's in your section, and I'm going to go from here from 0. This is 7.5, and my pen just broke. All right, well, I have to get another pen. So here, it's going to be, this is going to look like it's going to be close. All right, so this is supposed to be at centimeters, 8 centimeters. This one is going to be about 13 centimeters. This one is going to be about 3 centimeters. And this is going to be about, oh, it looks like 5 centimeters. Okay, so can 8 times 8, is that equal 64 for the area? Absolutely. Is 13 times 13 equal 64? Nope, that's not. That's a false statement. That's not true. Is 3 times 3 equals 64? Nope, that's another false statement. Is 5 times 5 equals 64? Nope, that's a false statement. So we're looking at here. And it said the perimeter. So if I had 8 and 8, 8 and 8, my perimeter means that I'm going to add all sides. So I can go side times 4 or add all sides. So I have 8 plus 8, that's an 8, plus 8 plus 8. Again, that is repeated addition. And so we're looking at, on that repeated addition where, or 8 groups of 4, or 4 groups of 8, or 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, and that equals 32 centimeters. So A is my answer on that one. Okay, so do y'all understand that part? Again, if you have any questions, stop and pause it, and then write down and go back and repeat. Okay, number 5. Number 5, I'm looking